So hello guys, hope you are doing well. Welcome to my YouTube channel, Mhandisi Apex Construction Limited. Here at Mhandisi Apex Construction Limited, we design and build your dream houses. We usually say that your dream is our masterpiece. On today's episode, we'll be discussing about advantages and disadvantages of precast panels. That is cons and pros of precast panels. Pretty sure mmeziona huku nje. You usually ask so many questions about them. We'll be discussing about them. Then we'll do another episode comparing them to the Arugo machine cuts and traditional conventional slabs. So let's discuss about precast panels. So what is precast panels? The first question. So precast means you cast before. That means you cast before site. Hizi ni zile blocks ama slabs, called slabs that you cast before. Ukifika kwa site, you use them. Zikiwa the whole part. So those are precast panels. In different shape. Okay, we'll be discussing all that. So they come with a mix of advantages and disadvantages in Kenyan market, usually in Kenyan market. So after this video, we'll be able to know if you will use them or you not use them. I'll not say use them or not use them, but let's discuss about those precast panels so that after the video you make the decision yourself. So on the first advantages, we started the advantages and we got to the disadvantages. So on the first advantage is the speed of construction. Kama sasa kuna a client nipigia simu kuniambia kama tunaweza jenga nyumba na 25 days, and I was like those are curing days for one slab. So I couldn't understand if it was possible, because it was not possible, of course. So speed of construction. So precast panels are manufactured off-site. So while panels are being made on-site, work like foundation can proceed in parallel. This will reduce dependency on bad weather or curing delay on site. As a result, developer can finish project much faster, which is particularly valuable in Kenya's fast-growing house sector. So this is the major advantage, that is speed. If you're in a hurry to build your house, I can recommend precast for you because hii ni kitu unakuja unaekelea within a day umemaliza first floor. After the foundation, tuseme umemaliza foundation, or you even do foundation with hollow blocks. Hizo precast zao pia and precast panels, there is a way they usually do it, and you can build your house very fast actually. Unaweza ingia hiyo nyumba sema finishing will take some time, because finishing of course you have to do it, but of course it will have saved you on plaster. So hapo kwa plaster utafanya, and plaster usually take a month or more than a month in a like a 4-bedroom mansion. So it will save you that time. It saves on time because of the speed. The speed of construction cannot be compared to Darugo in any matter. But of course pia there is a way hapa kwa Darugo, ukiwa na pesa you can do workmanship like labor. Pesa if the material are ready, labor is there, Ni kuweka tu watu wengi and do it very fast. Also if you are doing bungalows, I don't think there is anything that can hinder you from doing the same specific time ya ya precast na ya darugo. So also I do prefer darugo, ndo maana nasema hiyo. So speed is one. Kama unataka kumaliza nyumba yako ingie precast because zimetengenezewa huko zikakauka, so wewe kuja kwa site tu ni kuziweka, not have so much many things. Hata kuwe na bad weather, curing delays like I was saying. The second one is cost efficiency, but they are saying on long term. So lower on site labor cost because much of the work is done in factory, reduces material waste. Manufacturing in controlled facility helps minimize overruns or spoilage. Because of durability, maintenance costs can be low over the life of the building. According to some Kenyan developer, once scale is achieved, the per square meter cost can be very competitive. So hapa kwa cost efficiency, on my side, now let's talk from my side. I don't feel that is cheaper. I feel like they are relatively the same, or at some point kama uko mbali you have to add some transport because as I said, I'll compare the cost, but it reduces labor of course, but the labor will go to the material cost and transport cost of course, yeah. Okay, it minimizes on spoilage. Okay. Per square meter cost, not really, don't have so much expectation on that. Yeah. Number 3, quality control. So factory production gives much more control over mix, curing and formwork, leading to consistency quality. Less variability versus on-site cast in place. Number better durability. Precast panels are strong, dense and resistant to weather, pest and corrosion. So quality control. Yeah, if well done. Let me start with well done. Now, if there are a professional involved while doing the precast, you can have better quality and you can have durable materials. But that's why I reputed that point of cost, because kama unataka kuachieve something at an affordable rate, of course the manufacturer, the factory themselves, yeah, they will try to reduce the cost by materials. Huko kwa materials huko ndo watajaribu kucheza na 1 2 3 so that wakuonyesha umesave something, but if well done it will not be that cheap because they'll use the quality materials, standard materials. They'll have to do some tests like the compressional tests, tensile tests, and it's done by professionals because kuna quacks wengi huku nje. There are many people who are doing these precast panels. It's one of the disadvantages actually. Before hata zifike site zisha crack, hata zikiwa kwa site zina crack. The workmanship is not good, unapata tu rough things. Even at some point grooves haziingiani vizuri, and more so hapo kwa strength and cracks, it's a very big disadvantages if ukiendea kwa kampuni yenye material zao hazijatengeneza wenye inafaa. So it's very good to do your research and get the best company to do the precast for you. Otherwise cheap will be expensive because if they use substandard materials. For example, niliona moja natumia utu tuchuma tunaitwa R6 and they have not used mean They have pre-stressed, yes, pre-stressed ni kuvuta hiyo chuma. Yes, they have pre-stressed the R6, but the compressional and tension strength, the stress, they are different, yeah? So hii haiwezi beba hii ingine. They are supposed to be equal, or moja ikuwe juu kidogo ya ingine, like not that much difference, yeah? So unapata zina crack katikati. Ukiangalia tu hiyo kitu haikai vizuri because it's endangering your life. Haya, kwenda hiyo ingine, durability and strength. Precast concrete is very durable and long lasting, good resistant to fire impact, environmental stress, and designed to handle loads and climate conditions specific to Kenya. Well done, they are durable, yes, because they are concrete. I would call them reinforced concrete because they have some steel in there. Though ni R6, you know R6 ni kama waya tu, so if well done, they are durable and long lasting. Remember also, hizi vitu zinajenga barabara kama expressway, bridges, hizo bado ni precast and they are very durable because walitumia the right ratio, the right cement, iko na the right strength, yeah? And the other materials wakaweka the right ratio, ni chuma waka reinforce vizuri because that where they usually don't tell you. That one is sustainability, environmental benefit, less material waste because of factory production, possibility to use recycled material in concrete mix, better thermal insulation depending on design, which can reduce energy use, reduce site disturbance, less dust, less congestion, safer work environment. So environmental benefits, acha tuseme zinaachwa pale kwa factory yao na kwako kwa site, you have the benefit. So safety, less on-site work means fewer hazard from on-site casting, scaffolding and formwork. Quality control in factory also reduces risk of structural defects. Yeah, you don't have so much laborers, so you have so much, ukona ni safer because hakuna kazi mingi za scaffolding or that. Design versatility. Precast panels can be customized in shape, size, finish, texture. I tend to differ with that because I also design. Na nyumba zenye tunachoranga hata zingine za semicircle, I don't think those panels can do that. They tend to build regular places. Katakata hizo vitu not easy, ni tu ngumu, si kaa mawe wenye unaweza cheza tu nayo and you come with any type of shape, yeah? So I tend to refute with that. Kwa ground mambo ni different. Can support different architectural styles, which is useful in Kenya and given varied preference. For housing, estate or modular units, same panels mode can be reused, reducing cost per unit. Addressing house demands. Because of speed and cost saving, precast panels are being used in affordable housing projects in Kenya. This method helps scale up housing delivery to meet Kenyan housing shortage. So, of all those things, mark one advantage, speed. The rest, they are here or not there. So, I'm not recommending them, but this thing you have to be very careful with them. You have to use a professional like me, but tuende tuhakikishe those panels are okay. They are done by professionals, all tests are done, and they have followed the right procedure, because kumejaa quacks huku nje, and they are coming in the name of cost saving. Cost saving, akuachie cracks kwa nyumba, akuachie nyumba yenye mwizi anaweza ingia any hurry, because we did to the precast the way it should be. they are supposed to be stronger because it's concrete than even Darugo. But why are they not? Mbona wanajenga vitu substandards huku nje? So always involve professionals in your work. Involve a structural engineer, involve an architect, involve a good contractor, and also involve a QS kufanyia costs. So disadvantages. Let's start with challenges of precast panels in Kenya. So number one, high initial capital cost. So setting up a precast manufacturing plant requires a lot of investment, mold, machinery, curing facility. For a smaller developer, the upfront can be prohibitive without economies of scale. So that is about the factories, not the client. So heavyweight and handling. It's a disadvantage to the client. They are heavy, which means you need cranes or specialized lifting equipment. Also in building high-rise buildings. Alafu about the cost, huwa ina save kama the project is big. But if you are doing bungalows, don't expect to save anything. If you are doing mansion, don't expect to save anything. Yeah. Alafu there is another advantage sikuona hapo. Finishing it's already done on the precast panels. That remain plastering. And you don't need to plaster them again. You just skim them. You just do the skimming. Napaka rangi. It's an advantage that I didn't see there. So the other number, so heavyweight, it's heavyweight. Inahitaji macranes. Yeah, those things are heavy, and if not well done, itavunjika na the cost ikivunjika moja, the cost is up to the client. That's the disadvantage part of it. It's not to the manufacturers. Those hao wakishauza ni goods once sold cannot be returned. So zikivunjika kadhaa, that's on your side. And the damages means that is done unless that's a quick thing, you know. So the other disadvantage is transportation cost. Transporting large heavy panels can be expensive, especially if the construction site is far from the precast plant. This is a major disadvantage because huko mashinani huko ama huko Busia inatengenezewa Kiambu, transportation cost can be so much because these things are heavy, they are many, and hiyo ulikuwa unahesabu kama cost effective inaweza kujia sasa hapa. So depending kama uko karibu na those plants, can advise you to use them. Kama uko mbali, the transport itakuchapa, it will be something else. So road access, logistics can be major constraint, particularly in less urban or remote areas. Yes, for remote areas hizi vitu. Because of course utapata mtu anazitengeneza. Alafu pia huko remote areas, hata ukipata mtu anatengeneza, ni ngumu upate mtu anatengeneza the good quality. For example, around Nairobi, Kiambu areas, there are so many plants zinatengeneza hiyo kitu and they are doing it the right way. But sasa kama unazitaka western, unazitaka labda coast, zitafika aje huko? Because we also don't just want to use anyone doing them. So the cost will be higher. You need to cost in. Just imagine they break on the way. These damages, you have to cater for them as a client. So it's somehow hectic. Connection complexity. Joining precast panel on site requires good design and skilled labor. Poor connection can lead to leakage or structural issues. Yeah, leakages. Also for the slab, the leak huwa zinaonyesha kama uko nje. Something that I saw firsthand and I didn't like that. Kwa kunaonyesha kama ni nje na ushakoroga. Like maji inamwagika like kwa mfereji. It's like there is trenches there. Because these things, it's hollow blocks, zimeacha spaces huko katikati. And yeah, it was not good at all. It was not good. Unajua because it's a new technology. Pia skilled laborers si wengi. Wenye wanajua kuzifanya sio wengi. So something new also have to have some constraints. Yeah, si watu wengi wanajua kuzifanya. This is the way it should be. So leakages is one of the major issue. Disadvantage also to the slab. They usually leak very, very, very much. Because you usually do like other 50 screed on the floor and up on the hollow blocks, beam and blocks. Hapo juu ya beam and blocks unafanya like 50 millimeter screeding. Hizi zuia maji. But the conventional traditional way of concreting, yeah, it's effective, it's okay. Number 5, design constraint limited flexibility. This is what I was saying. Once panel are cast, stuttering their design is difficult. Innovation of structural changes are harder to compare to traditional bricks or blocks. So these things, maybe they usually made in like 600 millimeter. I want not modern day architectural drawings, unazionanga tu. Usually do kakona kengine kadogo, ingine kubwa. So even preparing those things, because they are standard, can be hard even to them. So altering the design, of course, it's hard. Maybe you are doing some structural changes kwa site because design na haisimamangi, it's continuous up until siku yenye utamaliza kujenga. So fixed mold sizes mean less flexibility for very custom or unusual architectural layout because they are fixed, of course. Yeah, molds, those molds that they make with they are fixed, like those of 600. So unusual architectural drawings and don't. Yeah, some places you want to cast concrete. Some places you want some different kind of shapes, trapezium, bars. Like I don't know, you today architectural drawings are not like the traditional ones. So number 6, skilled laborers and technical expertise. Although site labor demand is lower, you need skilled engineers, fabricators, and installers who understand precast systems. I've seen projects whereby the workmanship was very bad because skilled laborers are expensive, and even though they are few, they are expensive. So the contractors try to cut costs by using normal fundis, and they have never worked with precast. So what's happened? Uh, Workmanship is bad, you don't know how to do it, wanakuachia tu mapane zako zinaanguka huko. So architect and engineer need to design with precast in mind, connection details, tolerance, transport it is. So from the start of the design, you have to inform your architects and your engineers that you'll be using precast. Yeah. So technical expertise is needed in that sector. There is a way we design precast and there is a way we design normal houses. Number 7, regulatory standardization issue. In Kenya, the market is still developing, so there are many less standardization or fewer local quality assurance check for precast products. Exactly what I've been saying. Many quacks out there, many scams, many people doing substandard works about the precast. And in Kenya, you don't have those regulatories that maybe wanapitishia this product, these materials. So you end up with substandard materials, vitu zenye zinakuja kuharibikia kwa site. So I will not recommend it unless you're getting it from watu wenye wamejiprove on the market, and they have to show you that they did the test, and yeah, have to do the test. So modification risk. After assembly, modifying the structure, adding or removing a wall is more challenging. This reduces the flexibility for future changes or expansion. So after you assemble, kutoa hiyo ukuta ama kuimodify is challenging. In this way, it reduces the flexibility for future changes or expansion. So ukitaka kuchange can be hard. Environmental carbon footprint concern. Well, it reduces waste on site. Manufacturing, especially if not optimized, can be high embodied carbon footprint. Some users and engineers in Kenya have raised this point. More embodied carbon due to the manufacturing aspect. Transporting heavy panels can also contribute to emission. So there are some things called EPS panels, styrofoams. Yeah, almost some of those are made using chemicals, and at some point they pollute the air. Also, transportation emission from cars. Logistic constraints. So it can be accessible enough for large trucks carrying panels. Poor road infrastructure could make delivery difficult or expensive. Of course, with the transportation issues, need for large cranes on site for erection. Not all contractor may have that capacity. Yeah. So those are the benefit and disadvantages. Disadvantage and the advantages. So all I can say, be very keen when using precast. You could be trying to save that 50,000, yet you end up with something that you regret the whole of your life. Use professionals who know how to do them. Don't be expecting to save costs because that where you'll be. That is the point that you will miss, and that is the thing that they take advantages of. Cheap is expensive, and different manufacturers selling this product at different prices out there. The cheaper ones most probably are using substandard materials, and you might get upconned, might end up regretting. If you're using precast, use them for just one reason: to save on time, speed up the process, nothing else. About cost, no. You might end up even spending more. So if you want to speed up the process, that will work for you. But you want to save on cost, you will get some standard materials, and you will not use professionals. Just try to cut on every cost that you'll be doing. So mkijenga na precast, tumieni tu professionals, tafuta architect, tafuta engineer, enda na yeye kwa manufacturers, acha hakikishe the materials are okay, zimefanywa vizuri. From the design, ambia architect wako unataka kutumia precast, and then mpaka umefanya kazi yenye inafaa vizuri. You save on time but not on cost, and you might end up regretting if you don't do it the right way. So that is it. So asanteni. Let's meet on the next episode. Kindly consider subscribing, sharing this video, liking it, so that tunaweza fanya more and more. Thank you.